Very good morning to everybody here on VK. Which is quite a good profile. I was given this information from a friend of mine on Facebook, which is totally oppressive at the moment. And they are basically shutting down all information as regards COVID-19, the fake government virus. People need to start to wake up that this is indeed a fake false flag attack in order for the elites to lock down the public. It is basically a social experiment, and it's been carried out by the elites, passed down to the governments, and then, of course, unconstitutionally passed down to us by all governments worldwide, including the US, the United States of America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and the rest of the civilized world, in order to see if they could lock down people due to this ridiculous COVID-19 virus, which at the end of the day is nothing to worry about and is no less infectious than the common cold. In fact, it is classified in all medical journals as the common cold since 1994, and you can look this up. I can show you, I can send you documents, peer-reviewed documents, which classify this as the common cold at the very bottom of the highly infectious diseases list at 0.1%, with the lowest mortality rate. Doctors and pathologists are being bribed. They're being bribed. Doctors and pathologists are being bribed to basically sign all death certificates as COVID-19 related when they are not COVID-19 related. This has two factors. Number one, it will up the numbers. Number two, what this will do ultimately in society, in our so-called intelligent civilized society, who would appear not to be critical thinkers, will also encourage them to lock themselves down even further, because the numbers are being risen falsely by your governments as regard COVID-19, which is, of course, at the bottom of the highly infectious diseases list at 0.1%, with the lowest mortality rate, and is written in all medical journals, by the way, all of them, all peer-reviewed medical journals and documentation, as being classified as the common cold, COVID-19, since 1984. So, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you are voluntarily locking yourselves away for a virus which is no more infectious than a common cold. There is an agenda behind COVID-19. This is why I uploaded a particular post to Facebook 4 days ago as regard 5G, 4G, 3G, etc., all being linked to your upper respiratory system, and it affects it in a very specific way. Facebook took that down and put me in Facebook jail for 30 days because I was trying to get the truth out as regards COVID-19. But unfortunately, Facebook will never allow this to happen. This is why I've come onto this particular broadcast now, to try to explain to some people exactly what's going on. Here in this country, and I think in the United States as well, they've also implemented do not resuscitate protocols. And what I mean by do not resuscitate protocols is that if you're terminally ill family members are in hospital, they have cancer, or they're on dialysis, or have serious heart conditions, etc., or any critical, serious medical condition, they've been told to sign these documents not to resuscitate those people if their lifetimes crash. Is that a moral healthcare system? Is that a government looking after your interests? No, it is simply not. It is a government who are basically putting down illegal, unconstitutional, murderous rules onto the general public because you are surplus to their requirements. And you also need to understand something else as well about governments. They are not a government, they are a corporation. A corporation takes money. And what do your governments do to you every day? They take your money, they take your taxes. It's a corporation, it's a business. It's very much like the church. They are exactly the same. They take your bloody money. So people need to wake up and understand why there are so many political parties. In the US, in the United States, of course, you've got the Democrats, you've got Republicans, you've got lots of other different parties as well. The reason they have these parties is to segregate people, because I'm going to vote for this one. This is the right party. I'm going to vote for this particular party. This is the right party, that's the wrong party, that's the wrong party. Can you not see the political process, what they're doing? Government's been doing this for thousands of years to separate and segregate society in order for us to be weak, not cohesive, and no longer collective. This is what they do. And as regards COVID-19, this ridiculous fucking lie by your governments, making you wear a mask. Do you know what happens? When you wear a mask, you reabsorb your carbon dioxide. What that does is it inhibits your lungs' ability to absorb oxygen. It also inhibits your hemoglobin's ability to distribute that oxygen in the correct manner. And what 5G does, in fact, what all of these particular frequencies have done in the past, they cause low atmospheric pressure in your lungs. It's called mountain sickness or altitude sickness. It lowers the atmospheric pressure, inhibiting your lungs' ability to absorb oxygen and inhibiting your hemoglobin's ability to distribute the oxygen in the right, correct manner. Therefore, hypoxia will occur. And if you wear a mask, your oxygen saturation levels will decrease by at least 94%. Therefore, you will collapse from hypoxia, lack of oxygen. If you decide in your infinite stupidity to drive a car and wear a mask at the same time, then that is so irresponsible. It's beyond my comprehension to even begin to understand that kind of stupidity. Because if you basically lose consciousness when you're driving a car, what's going to happen? You're going to have an accident, aren't you? Now, if that individual decides to do that in their infinite stupidity, that's absolutely fine if they have an accident. But if they hurt somebody else whilst doing that, that is premeditated murder, or it could be very, very serious, quite obviously, yeah? So with COVID-19, it is nothing but a lie by your government. You need to understand this. It is not serious. It is no more infectious than the common cold. And also, in my country, the United Kingdom now, they're putting down the rule you cannot visit your elderly and vulnerable relatives for the simple fact that you could give them COVID-19. These are the people who need your fucking support at the end of the day. It's a simple fact, isn't it? They need your support because they're vulnerable. They could be suffering from a variety of different psychological conditions such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. They could be suffering from depression, or they could be suffering from anxiety. They need your support, yet the government are not allowing you to travel to visit your relatives. And I wonder why that could be, because they, the elderly, are surplus to the government's and the elite's requirements at the end of the day, because they are no longer contributing financially to this corporation, which is government business. So, ladies and gentlemen, please wake up to the lie with this COVID-19 and understand that it is no more infectious than the common cold. It's an absolute fact. There are peer reviewed documents to fucking prove this. I can send these documents to anybody on here who would like to see them. And also that COVID-19 has been classified as a common cold since 1984 and has been in operation, by the way, since 2010. This has been planned for the last 10 years to lock down society and to move on the Agenda 21. This is a fact. Now, you can look all this up because I'm speaking the truth. Good morning, Pete. That's Carly McCall. Morning, Carly. How are you doing? What have we got here? Jacqueline Downey. Very good morning, Jacqueline. Hope you're well. I just want people to understand that this this COVID-19 is a lie, and Facebook at the moment are stopping any information as regards COVID-19 getting out to the public, i.e. my truth. And my facts are the truth. They're facts. They're not partly false. They are the facts about COVID-19. And this is why Mr. Zuckerberg, in his infinite stupidity, yet again, very predictably, put me in Facebook jail for 30 days for trying to get the public to understand the true narrative, not the media narrative, because people are watching their bloody televisions 24 hours a day under lockdown. What else have they got to do? So they're going to believe everything they're told on their fucking lie visions, being programmed by the media. And, of course, by the media publications, the newspapers, the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Times, the Daily Mail, the Daily Express, all the rest of the newspapers. They're lying to you. So wake up and stop being stupid. Take those ridiculous masks off. Don't worry about the 2-meter distancing. Do you not understand what a virus is? It is biologically inactive. It is internal inside the body. It cannot just simply leap off somebody and onto somebody else when you're queuing to get out, into a shop, whether it be Walmart or Aldi or Sainsbury's or Tesco's, whatever shop you're queuing outside, ridiculously, keeping that 2-meter distance. A virus cannot physically jump off somebody to jump onto somebody else. It doesn't work that way. Viruses are biologically inactive. They need biological material in order to be active, and they are internal, not external. And those masks that you're wearing, the masks, which are the surgical masks, have not been designed to stop a virus from escaping. In other words, you giving somebody virus, and they've not designed to protect you against the virus coming in. They simply haven't been designed to do that. They have been designed to shut you up, and that's what the government are doing. You have complied to the government by wearing a mask and saying, I comply to your slavery. That's all that is at the end of the day, and people need to fucking wake up. I may not be, I'll be able to do a broadcast on Facebook at the moment. I do them regularly, but I can't because obviously I've been thrown in Facebook jail because I tried to get the truth out again, because Zuckerberg and the rest of his little minions don't like the truth. But I'm never going to stop. I will always find a way to get the truth out to people. Are you banned from posting on Facebook completely? Could you not record, then post? I'm banned from Facebook completely. They blocked my main profile, and they also blocked my backup profile as well, Carly. They blocked both, and I can't even reply to any messages on Messenger either, because that's been blocked. Both my Messenger accounts have been blocked. So it goes to show that their agenda towards me is to ensure that I shut the fuck up for 30 days. I'm not going to shut the fuck up for 30 days. I'm going to continue. When I'm back on Facebook, on the 26th of June, I'm going to continue again. And if they shut me down, what I will do is I will go onto this platform. I'll do my live videos here. Please let people know that I'm doing live videos on VK, okay, Carly? And please let people know I'm doing Facebook, that I'm doing live videos on VK as well. Jacqueline, please let people know that I'm doing this, because they can then get onto these broadcasts. People need to move over from Facebook. If it doesn't have to be permanent, but get them to get an account on VK, okay? Get all of my friends, put a fucking update on Facebook, get them to have an account on VK, because at least this way I can start to get some information out to people. But because otherwise I can't get onto Facebook now. They fucking blocked me completely. So I'm completely shagged at the moment. Good morning, that's Carly. A very good morning to you, Carly. Carly McCall, your friend Carly McCall joined the live stream. Okay, so I can't really do anything on Facebook at the moment because they're stopping me. There's nothing I can do. I've tried to open different profiles. I opened one, I think about 2 days ago. John, I can't even remember the last name now, John something. But anyway, that got fucking stopped as well by Facebook. They know. And I even had a different SIM card and a different email address, yet they still knew. So there you go. They're intent on stopping me from opening another profile at the moment. So I just have to get on with it, for the next, whatever it is, the next 28 days, 27 days until the 26th of June, unfortunately. But I will be back on. I will be back. I will be on it every single day doing my live broadcast now, because they really fucking piss me off by stopping me doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So at the end of the day, people need to get onto VK. So at the top there, I've got. So I think Carly's still on here. I've got my YouTube as well. I can upload to YouTube, Carly, but I can't share any videos to Facebook. They won't allow me to do it. Of course, you can share this, but I can't. This is the problem. So people need to understand that VK is quite a good platform, actually, and it is an alternative to Facebook. So at the end of the day, there's a lot less censorship here. And it's only through you, Carly, that I knew about this, because I saw your update on Facebook. I couldn't reply, but I saw your text there as regards VK. Has Pete got a VK account? What the hell's VK? So I looked it up, and there it is. And here it is. Here I am. So thank you very much, Carly, for that. I really, really appreciate that, because at the end of the day, it's just nice to get something out to somebody, because at the moment this is totally bloody ridiculous. Bunch of cunts. Exactly, they're a bunch of cunts. I'm banned from sharing too. Well, it's pathetic, innit? You know what Facebook are like. They're never going to stop their censorship, Mr. Zuckerberg. In fact, President Trump turned around and wrote an executive order to Mark Zuckerberg, saying that all censorship on Facebook has to stop as regards the current situation. He's taking no notice. So basically, he will be in a lot of trouble if he carries on. He is basically refused to acknowledge a presidential order from his president. So at the end of the day, that's a very bad thing for him to do, and he needs to think very carefully about what he's done. But yeah, thanks very much, Carly. That's much appreciated, because at least now, I can do something on here. But I'm not going to go on all morning. It's just a case of I just wanted to get this message out. If you could share this, Carly, please, to Facebook. I don't know if you can from here. I have no idea how it works. I certainly can't, because I'm blocked, obviously. But if you're stopped from sharing, then obviously you could have a problem as well. But you can probably share it to a friend or something. Maybe they can, or a mutual friend. Maybe they can share it to Facebook. But I really don't know. But just let people know that I'm on VK, and I will be doing live video broadcasts at 10 a.m. GMT. That's British time. 10 a.m. GMT every single morning on VK. So if anybody wants to move over to VK, I'll be doing my live broadcast every single morning at 10 a.m. GMT. That's Greenwich Mean Time, British time, 10 a.m. every morning on this particular platform. So at least I can start to get something out to some people. And maybe some of their friends who may not be on my friends list will start to listen into and start to understand what's happening in the world, because it's really important that we start to accumulate the numbers, because at the moment we simply don't have the numbers to make any impression on society, because they're voluntarily comatose and are not taking any notice of any other narrative but the media narrative. This is the problem we're facing in society right now. So they need to start to understand that Covid-19 is no more infectious than a common cold, number one. Number two, it is right at the very bottom of the highly infectious diseases this list at 0.1%. And number 3, it has the lowest mortality rate. And number 4, doctors and pathologists are being bribed and paid a very great deal of money to sign all death certificates as COVID-19 related, even though they may not be. I.e., a guy had a heart attack. Oh, it's COVID-19. He died of cancer. It's COVID-19. He died of kidney failure. It's COVID-19. He had a road accident. It was COVID-19 because he was wearing a mask. The reason he had a road accident is because his oxygen saturation levels dropped to about 96%, and he died from asphyxia because he was wearing a mask, which wasn't going to help him against COVID-19. It hasn't been designed to do that. But of course, that will be, again, classified as COVID-19, and that doctor or that pathologist will sign that death certificate and get paid a great deal of money for doing so, to up the numbers, to up the fear factor, and to keep society locked down. It is Agenda 21 in plain sight. You all need to wake the fuck up, smell the coffee, and get a grip. Okay, it's as simple as that. I'm ex-military, I don't take any fucking shit, but you people, you need to fucking wake up, all right? Get a grip on your lives, fucking stand to, get it together, and get yourselves organised in a logical, analytical, free-thinking manner. Don't worry, we'll get this shared everywhere. Thank you very much, Carly. Anyway, I'm going to stop now. I really do appreciate your time today, Carly. Thank you very much for your help, for basically getting me onto this this particular platform, which is VK. So, as I said, I'll be on here every morning at 10 a.m. GMT. I know that the time zones are going to be different all over the world, in the US, in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, wherever they are, because I get people from all over the world. But at least let them know, that I'm going to be on here at 10 a.m. every morning. And please try to get them to have a profile on this particular platform. They don't have to leave Facebook, but just have an option so you're set up in case things do go badly wrong. It's a good idea to do this. So, Carly, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Have yourself a really, really nice day. I hope you get some sunshine. It's an absolutely beautiful day here today. Sending lots of love to everybody. Take care. Namaste. And I will catch you all again the same time here on VK at 10 a.m. Bye-bye for now.